What's up guys, Caleb here from Reality Check, and today we're talking about the Legion Y530s. Big shout out to Evetech for sending them to us for review. Let's jump right into it. In this day and age, you want to be able to have the best of both worlds. You want one device that does it all. So why, when you're buying a gaming laptop, does it just have to be a gaming laptop? Over the last couple of years, we have seen the development of a stereotype for what people think a gaming laptop should look like. And I've personally never been crazy about it. Too many angles, too many colors, and it just ends up looking like a toy. It's not something you'd ever take into a workplace environment. But now look at what Lenovo has done with this thing. Look how damn simple and sexy it is. It's the perfect example of how a gaming laptop doesn't have to serve a singular purpose. It has enough power for you to do some serious gaming with it, but then is still professional, light, and portable so that you can use it in the workplace. The build quality on the Legion is phenomenal. It feels rugged and sturdy, and the overall matte finish just makes it look understated and professional. There is a slight, tip of the old hat or nudge, nudge, wink, wink to any gamers who might be looking with the Legion logo all lit up, but even that to me makes it look more premium. Something I really like about the Legion Y530 is the way they've mapped out the port selection, which is quite generous. So aside from 2 stray USB ports on either side and a headphone jack, they've placed everything on the back end of the laptop, which is something you only really see with bigger, more expensive gaming laptops. The keyboard manages to keep up with the rest of the quality of the laptop, and they provide you with a really nice deep key press, and then it's also backlit with white LEDs so as to keep things nice and low key. The trackpad is surprisingly smooth as well, considering the price point that this one comes in at, and then also the dedicated clickers feel really firm and high quality. Lenovo laptops seem to be continuing this trend of incredibly thin bezels, and for gaming, I personally have to say there is nothing better. It just becomes that much more immersive when you're busy smating men to left, right, and center. On top of that, it's an anti-glare display, so it does a phenomenal job at cutting out some of that glare, even in direct sunlight. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it still does really well. It also has an IPS panel, so color accuracy and viewing angles are completely on point, so you could be easily using this for things like Photoshop or Lumetri color grading inside Premiere. The thing that makes the Legion unique is that even though it looks stylish and professional and undercover on the outside, it is most definitely, as they say, savage on the inside. With an i7, using the Legion for things like editing 4K footage in Premiere Pro was entirely possible. I could edit it at full quality unrendered, and I could even grade it during playback, so that's really impressive. If it can handle 4K footage inside Premiere Pro, then Photoshop is going to be an absolute breeze. So in terms of professional tasks, the Legion's got your back, bruh. The GTX 1050 also makes gaming pretty dope as well. Obviously, graphically intensive games are going to struggle a bit if you push the settings too high, but if you balance them out correctly, you can get a pretty good frames per second output. This laptop is probably the perfect option for online multiplayer games like Counter-Strike, Fortnite, PUBG, Overwatch. With medium to high settings, you can get a really solid 60 frames per second output. It's a smooth 60 frames per second experience as well, so you can happily game away with your friends knowing that you can keep up as long as you have a decent internet connection. Thanks to Evetech, you can also spec the Legion Y530 according to your needs. So there's different options for CPU, GPU, RAM, and SSD. So if you wanted to beef up your system with 32 gigs of RAM or swap out your i7 for an i5 because you need it to be a bit more budget friendly, then you 100% can do that. On top of that, the Legion Y530 is the only notebook Evetech has that comes with a 2TB HDD, and all of the Y530s from the base model to the top spec version automatically have that 2TB HDD, so that's pretty awesome. You also get a 3 years fetch and repair warranty from Evetech, which is pretty dope, and as if that wasn't enough, they throw in a fairly stylish gaming bag and a matching Lenovo Legion mouse and headset. Now, these are not the best gaming peripherals in the world, but you get them free with the purchase of the laptop. The headphones have a decent sound, they can get very loud, and the bass can be overpowering at times, but overall I kind of like them. The mouse is also pretty decent. It has extra programmable buttons and a DPI switch, but the only thing here is it feels a little bit plasticky and hollow. Not a bad deal at all though, considering everything you get with the purchase of the Legion Y530. The thing about this laptop, the Legion Y530, is that it's equipped to handle pretty much anything you can throw at it. It's got high performance hardware, and it's not going to look like you're about to play Counter-Strike if you pull this out in the middle of a status meeting. It's light and small at the same time, so traversing to and from work with this puppy isn't going to break your back. And then also, because of its price, it's not going to break the bank either.
Hey!
The base model of the Legion Y530 comes in at 15,500 Rand, and that's rocking an i5 and 8 gigs of RAM along with the 1050. Now that's really affordable for an entry-level gaming laptop. You'd be really hard-pressed to find a similar laptop in the same price point that offers you as much bang for your buck. And that pretty much wraps it up for the Legion Y530. I've pretty much said my piece on this, and I honestly think it's a really good entry-level gaming / professional laptop. And you can buy it on etech.co.za. They've got a whole massive configuration, so go check it out, show them a bit of love. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the Y530. And I'll catch you guys next time for another installment of Reality Check. Peace! That's kind of a peace sign. It's the Legion sign, but peace!